Hey Leap Inspire family. Imagine a single moment that could shatter empires or forge legends. What if a mother and her young son held the power to bring the mighty to their knees? Today, we dive into part 2 of Kiara's saga, a tale of vengeance, strength, and unyielding will that'll keep you glued to your screen. Don't blink, because this story's twists will hit you hard and inspire you to never back down. Let's get started. The air in TNT Shopping Mall was thick with tension, the kind that makes your skin prickle. Kiara sat poised on a plush couch in the clothing section, her petite frame deceivingly calm, like a storm waiting to unleash. Around her, 6 hulking bodyguards loomed, hired by Mr. Daniel Sampson, a smug tycoon who thought his wealth could crush anyone. His daughter, Erica, clung to his arm, smirking with venom, while their assistant, Bridget, hovered nearby, her eyes gleaming with greed. They'd come to bully Stella, a young salesgirl who'd dared to stand her ground, and Kiara, who'd stepped in to defend her. The crowd held its breath as Mr. Sampson barked orders, demanding Stella's job and Kiara's humiliation. But Kiara wasn't just any woman. She was the chairman of Thompson Company and CEO of TNT Shopping Mall, a truth yet to dawn on her enemies. Her phone pressed to her ear, she spoke softly. "Baby, there are 6 bodyguards who want to fight me. What should I do?" Her son Casey's voice, chillingly firm for a 6-year-old, crackled through, sending shivers down everyone's spines. "Break 3 arms, dislocate 3 legs," he said, his tone icy. The bodyguards scoffed, but Casey wasn't done. "No, that's not enough. Break all their arms and legs. Put them in a coma or the hospital for a year." The room froze. Was this kid serious? Kiara's lips curled into a dangerous smile. "Okay," she said, cracking her knuckles. The bodyguards, underestimating her, charged forward, their faces twisted with arrogance. "We're not called bodyguards for nothing," one muttered. But in a blur of motion, Kiara struck, her movements precise, lethal, almost poetic. Within seconds, the men lay scattered across the floor, moaning in agony, limbs twisted at unnatural angles. The crowd gasped, Mr. Sampson's smirk vanished, and Erica's face paled. Bridget's smug grin faltered as Kiara turned her cold gaze on them. "What are you waiting for?" Kiara taunted. "Need a special invitation to try again?" The silence was deafening. Stella, trembling nearby, wiped tears from her eyes. She was 25, supporting her sick mother and twin siblings after her father's death, and this job was her lifeline. Mr. Sampson's threat to fire her had nearly broken her, but Kiara's intervention was a beacon of hope. Just then, the mall manager, Mr. David, sprinted in, panic etched on his face. Ignoring Mr. Sampson's outstretched hand, he rushed to Kiara and bowed. "Good day, ma'am. I'm so sorry for this chaos. Please forgive us." The crowd murmured in confusion. Mr. Sampson, flustered, demanded, "Why aren't you blacklisting her? She's bullying my daughter." Mr. David spun on him, eyes blazing. "Mr. Sampson, you're the chairman of Sampson Enterprise, but that's nothing compared to Thompson Company or TNT Shopping Mall. How dare you disrespect our chairman and CEO, Kiara Thompson?" The revelation hit like a thunderbolt. The crowd fell silent, jaws dropping. Mr. Sampson's legs wobbled, and he forced a fawning smile. "Miss Thompson, surely you wouldn't hold a grudge against me and my daughter, given my status?" he stammered, his arrogance barely masked. Erica, seething, stepped forward, yelling, "Do you think you're untouchable because you're CEO?" Her father's face reddened with fury. In a flash, he slapped Erica hard, shocking the onlookers. "Shut up," he roared. "Can't you see I'm trying to fix this?" Erica, tears streaming, clutched her cheek. "Dad, you hit me for her?" she sobbed. The crowd whispered, had Mr. Sampson just struck his pampered daughter over money and power? Bridget, sensing an opportunity, stepped forward with a sugary tone. "Mr. Sampson, don't yell at Erica. She's your daughter. This CO's just arrogant." She winked at Erica, hoping to curry favor, but the room went silent. Mr. Sampson's eyes burned with rage. He'd been trying to salvage his deal with Thompson Company, and Bridget's idiocy was ruining it. Without warning, he slapped her, sending her crashing to the floor. "You fool!" he bellowed. Erica, still smarting from her father's slap, saw Bridget crawling toward her and stomped on her with her heel, snarling, "You think I need your help?" The crowd recoiled at the brutality. Kiera, unfazed, frowned at Bridget's cries. "She's too noisy," she said to Leo, her loyal assistant. Leo nodded, strode over, and struck Bridget's neck, knocking her out cold. Erica, terrified, tried to slip away through the crowd, but Leo blocked her path, smirking. "Where are you going, Miss Erica? Didn't you want that dress?" "Take it," Erica stammered. "She can have it." Her eyes darted to Kiera, hatred burning, but fear overpowered her. Kiera stood, pointing at the unconscious bodyguards. "Didn't you order them to break my arms and disfigure my face? Why don't you finish the job?" Erica fled to her father, clinging to him. Mr. Sampson, desperate, pleaded, "You wouldn't hurt my princess, right? You can't break the law." Kiera's laugh was cold. "If you think you're above the law, why can't I defend myself?" Before he could respond, a scream pierced the air. Kiera had moved like lightning, snapping Erica's arms with brutal precision. Erica collapsed, wailing, her regret palpable. She'd only wanted a dress, but her arrogance had provoked a titan. "Mr. Sampson, enraged, raised his hand to strike Kiera, but she caught it effortlessly, slapped him, and kicked him in the stomach. He crumpled, screeching in pain, his dignity shattered. The security team arrived, sweating under Kiera's icy glare. Mr. David ordered, "Remove the bodyguards." They bowed to Kiera, lifting the unconscious men, but she stopped them at Bridget. "Leave her," she said. "We're not done." Bridget, barely conscious, trembled as Kiera approached. With a swift stomp and 2 resounding slaps, Kiera dislocated Bridget's hand, leaving her sobbing. "She's a devil," Bridget thought, regretting her greed. Kiera turned to the crowd, her smile chilling. "Anyone else?" she asked, and the room vowed silently never to cross her. She transformed from a kind-hearted girl into a force of nature after a betrayal 7 years ago, one that cost her everything. Turning to Leo, she said, "Blacklist Bridget from every company. Anyone who hires her answers to me." Leo nodded, and the crowd pitted Bridget, whose lies about a sick mother were exposed by Zoe, a colleague. She killed her sister out of jealousy. Zoe revealed, sparking outrage. A woman in the crowd hurled an apple at Bridget, cursing her. Kiera kicked Bridget again, then sat regally, ordering Leo to handle Mr. Sampson's fate. Casey, her son, had hacked Sampson's laptop, uncovering evidence of murder, theft, and tax evasion. Kiera handed her phone to Leo. "Front page news for 3 weeks," she commanded. Mr. Sampson collapsed, pale as death. Erica, trying to help, received another slap from her father. "You've ruined me," he screamed, revealing his true nature, a man who'd sacrificed his own daughter for power. The crowd gasped, recalling rumors of him killing his brother for control of Sampson Enterprise. Meanwhile, miles away, Asher Huxley sat in his FS Corporation office, plotting his own revenge. 7 years ago, he'd rejected Kiera at the altar, deceived by her stepsister Chloe and her mother Tessie. Chris, his assistant, had uncovered their lies, but too late. Kiera was presumed dead in a staged accident. Asher, consumed by guilt, married Chloe in a fake union to destroy her family from within. Now, Anderson Enterprise was crumbling, and Chloe, unaware, plotted to drug Asher to secure her place. At the mall, Chloe spotted Kiera, her heart seizing with fear. "She's dead," she whispered, but the resemblance shook her. She bought lingerie, planning to seduce Asher, unaware he was monitoring her every move. Kiera, finishing her mall inspection, saw Chloe and vowed to reclaim her mother's company. As she drove home with a strawberry cake for Casey, her resolve hardened. Back at FS Corporation, Asher smirked, learning of Chloe's plans. "This is just the beginning," he told Chris. At home, Casey, bored but obedient, had hacked Sanson's laptop for his mom, then drifted to sleep, dreaming of justice. Chloe, in her mansion, prepared her trap, oblivious to the storm coming her way. As Kiera's car sped toward home, her phone buzzed with Casey's latest hack, more dirt on the Andersons. She smiled, knowing their empire would crumble before sunrise. But what would happen when she faced Chloe again? And would Asher's revenge align with hers, or tear them apart once more? Stay tuned, Leap Inspire family, for Part 3, where secrets unravel and empires fall. Don't forget, this story lives only on luxurious stories, Hope Dynasty, Hope Nation, or Hope Empire. Beware of fake channels stealing our tale. Type "next" in the comments, and we'll see you soon.